Today, the pollution due to food represents 20% of the yearly greenhouse gas emission, which equals to 40.3 gigatons of CO2. The industry of food is also using a lot of pesticide which can pollute the ground. Another type of pollution is the methane emissions due to the decomposition of the wasted food. This type of pollution represents 15% of the methane emissions in the US. Additionally, around 25 to 30% of the produced food every year is wasted. However, you need a lot of water to produce food, which means that every year around 250 kilometers cubed worth of water is wasted.
Our project consists in something simple, the compost.
Then, recycling food waste into a compost has an impact on the climate because the compost is actually a natural fertilizer, which means that it pollutes way less than the industrial ones. So, during 5 weeks, we collected our food waste and recycled it into a compost. We then collected all the data and did a graphic. That's the conclusion. If we were all doing compost and if the farmers would use that compost instead of the industrial fertilizers, then the methane emits created by the decomposition of the food will be useful, and the pollution of the grounds by the industrial fertilizer will be way less reduced by the natural compost that does not pollute. Then, recycling food waste into a compost has an impact on the climate because the compost is actually a natural fertilizer, which means that it pollutes way less than the industrial ones.
The 2.3 kilogram of compost. The second week we picked up 3.8 kilogram of compost. The third week we picked up 3.6 kilogram of compost. The fourth week we picked up 3.4 kilogram of compost. And final, the fifth week we picked up 3.94 kilogram of compost.